Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a seat out of a 2006 Toyota Sequoia driver seat. And you can tell this is the driver's seat out of the car. And getting in and out of it, this is where you get most of the wear. It's this side bolster here. And a lot of times it'll be on the top too, but this one ain't that bad. There's a little wear. We're going to go back with all vinyl. The vinyl is very similar looking to the leather, and it lasts longer. It takes less care. It's just more maintenance free. So you have French seam right here, and then traditional seams there. They just butt up together. I was informed by my supplier that Toyota no longer makes this exact material. You have a shade lighter and a shade darker, and the grain is different on each of those. So we went with the grain match, and the color is a little bit lighter, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a 2007 Toyota Sequoia, and the customer just wants it to look better than this, and it will. So here we go. Well, so far I got the cover off, and there's a little rub spot right there, but it's not too bad. I think it'll be good. First thing I want to check to see if it has registration marks on these pieces, and it does. I'll show you what I do if there's not the registration darts cut into the material. So if it didn't have any, what I'd do is might make a mark right here where these seams end up, and then you can kind of do it randomly, the more marks you have, the better. If it's a seat you've never done, or if it's something you're unsure of, just use a number and a letter system. So we'll just call this number 1 seam. We'll do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Then you have all your pieces marked. And that way there won't be any confusion, hopefully. So the next thing is just get a razor blade and start taking this thing apart. So when I go to tear these apart, I like to use these quick clamps because I can anchor this down. Anchor it down, and I can pull it in. That makes tearing, ripping apart the seams a whole lot easier. Just take and pull that, slightly hit that seam of stitches while I'm pulling against it, and it comes apart real easy. That one started. So these seat covers, the way they attach over the front side of the seat are these things right here, these little plastic things. I don't know if you can tell it. This thing here, it's a J channel because it looks like a J. All I gotta do to get that off is take your razor blade very carefully, run it up under there. Sometimes it goes a lot smoother. Sometimes you just gotta take your time. You get up under there just right and it'll just glide real easy. Take them off. Like that. That. I think when I make this, I'm gonna make it with this piece, and this piece, all one piece. You're gonna use this as your pattern, these pieces. Cut that seam so it'll open up. You can get it to lay flat on top of your new material when you go to trace it. If you have people sliding in and out of the driver's seat, that's when that happens. Get that hole, and if they let it go too long, it'll eat that foam up, and that'll cost you even more money. This little armrest right here, this little clip right here, or this little plug, cover, whatever, it pretty much goes in right there. I'll just use my little pry tool to get it out. I'll put that with all the other stuff. Then I take my 15 millimeter and unbolt it right here. That comes right off. Take your crook tool, stick it in that. Let's see if that'll work. Stick it in that slide on the zipper. Push it down. That works pretty good. This little plastic, it's not a J channel, but it's similar. I guess you could call it that. Unhook that on that crook tool, And that exposes your hog rings that need to be cut, and they're right here. They're one there and one there. And when you start pulling it up, you'll see more hog rings. Here's your airbag. Just put that on there. Cover it. This is where the airbag starts. Like that. And here's where it ends. So the next step would be to mark everything real good, label all your parts, you know, 1, 1, 2, 2, and so on and so forth. If you do that, there's no mistaking where all these parts go. I think what I'm gonna do is turn you guys off. I'll tear this apart, and that'll be it for this video. And then the next video will be tracing out the new material and laying out the sew foam for it. I'm gonna be gluing sew foam to the new material, and then tracing each individual component onto the new material. And that way I can sew it all together and it'll be a new cover. There are companies that make pre-made leather seat covers and vinyl seat covers. And if yours need replacing, you might just want to order new seat covers and put them on yourself. That'll save a lot of money. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.